Tales of Yavard. We are a Mythcraft TTRPG podcast, and this is our first campaign. I am Corey Griffin, and I am our MC. With me today, I have Joey.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joey, and I'm playing Yusuri Arkuni and
Larissa Mordai.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Goron Stormclaw, and also Dogan Lafayette.
Toby.
Hey, it's Kobe. I play Les Shihon and Smith Westwood. How we doing?
And last but not least, Jesse.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and I play Zepha Windwalker and Cheryl King.
Hey guys, Badger here. Just wanted to give a shout out for our very first sponsor, Baron of Dice. Baron of Dice is your one-stop shop for premium wargaming and fantasy dice. All their dice are hand-mixed with premium resin and colored dyes, then poured into a silicone mold before being laser engraved with one of many wicked symbols, and lastly finished in a matte or gloss polish to achieve a near-perfect result every time. With these dice, there are no balancing issues, micro bubbles, or mold lines, and I can tell you firsthand because I own several sets, that you can literally feel and hear the difference with their dice. Now whether it's war games or TTRPGs, whatever your team may be, they're ready to elevate your game. On the last time of Tales of Yavard, the crew planned what they were going to do for the attack, initiated everything going on, and is locked in combat with Thermen. Stay tuned to find out what happens now.
All right, to start us off, Lesh.
All right, let's get it started. Yeah, to start, the Mastodon's going to rear up on its back legs and try to stomp down for a 25 against AR.
You want to crit fish?
With this? Yes.
Because like that's gonna hit, but you want to roll another d20 for a crit fish.
Even that one would hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess you just had to complain enough about rolling that for it to start working.
Roll 2d10 for 18 damage. Yes, love the fucking Mastodon, and he smashes his motherfucker. And then the little hornet's gonna try to sting his butthole. Oh, so close to a crit with him too. He crits on 19 to 20, but will a 22 versus AR hit him?
Do you want to crit fish for that?
Oh, I can crit. Oh my god, how did I literally forget in 2 seconds? That did not do it, but okay. That is 1d4 sharp and 1d6 toxic.
Okay.
This 1d6. So, that is with the plus, that is 6 physical and 6 toxic damage. Or 6 sharp, 6 toxic.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we like that. And then for Les, wait, who's here? I'm gonna clarify. Zephyr, Shiro, Yusuri, Dogan, and Smith. That's all 5 of my AP. Rolling 1 over, bringing us to Smith's turn.
Give me just a second. I need to roll something.
Oh yeah, sorry, top of initiative.
Not top of initiative. Initiative
Count 20.
Initiative count 20. Yeah, that's...
Why is it a -3 now?
He was getting a -1 for being bloodied, and his bonus has been going down every turn. So it was
Oh, okay. It's because he's bloodied, that's why.
And then another one for bloodied.
And Smith held over 1, bringing him to 6 at the start of his turn. So he's gonna roll 2 attacks.
Don't forget to roll the 2d20.
Then neither of those are gonna work. So he has +1, 2,
I think it's only +3.
Taunted +4.
Do you get a bonus for him for taunting?
I think you do for divine challenge. Well,
Does he get flanking?
No. No, the reach weapon. Because flanking specifies where you have to be standing to get it, and if you're not standing in that area, you are not flanking. So he is outside of that kind of area.
I believe that's not how it's specified.
I thought with reach weapons, you're threatening the areas. You're considered threatening the areas that you can reach with melee weapons.
You can only threaten a square if able to make it evenly attack to that space. The flanking condition is achieved when two friendly targets threaten a border or a corner opposite one creature. Creature is larger than one square, has a match reach of more than 5. It counts as the flanking condition.
That's one from flanking, one from prone, one from clarify, and then if your divine challenge or whatever it is gives you +1, that's 4, making it a 21.
Well, yeah, any taunt you have TA attacking that creature for any taunt.
Are you taunted by it, or is it taunted by you?
Okay, no, I read that backwards. Thank you. So it's just a +3, so that's still not going to do it, but I think the D4 of cold will go through, because that's elemental, right?
D4 of cold will go through.
And the D6 of radiant?
And the D6 of radiant.
Oh, well, no, we can't just... Just roll 1. And that's why the hammer has all those shits, because fuck demons who have physical resistance. So that's gonna be 3 cold and... Oh no, that's sorry, I didn't roll a D4 on the second one. So it's 4 cold, 3 radiant.
Okay.
And that'll be to Larissa.
Larissa.
All right. Let's see. So I'm just going to believe I can continue using Grasp of Bones by just spending the AP.
Correct.
Give me a little
And
squeeze.
then I can make roll 2d20 per spell, but also it's restrained already anyways. But I don't have to keep using the SP, and because of Unholy, it only cost me 2 AP to do. And then again, did you clarify, Larissa?
No.
Okay, so this is only a +4 instead of a +5 because TD. It's just -1 TD. You don't have anything else stacked on there.
Yeah, no, it should just be -1.
Okay. How about a 23?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so it's gonna be D12 +5, so 15 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Can I only do that once per turn?
I don't see why you would have to unless the spell specifies you can do it once per turn.
I mean, I just want to do it to keep doing damage. But the question is whether or not you can only incant once per turn. I would think you can only incant it once. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dang, I don't do fucking magic shit.
I'm just gonna say that you can only incant once per turn. We can look later. It makes more sense to only being able to incant once. Alright, and then she's gonna spend 2 AP for Essence Thirst. So again, this is a 4. Oh, cool. 12 against Fortitude.
That's not gonna do it.
Alright, I'll spend my luck point to do that again. Now, with this, because we're spending a luck point, I only roll it once now, don't I? Or would I still roll 2d20?
I think you only get to roll it once, is what we decided.
Yeah, because it's changing one dice, not necessarily the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, fuck it. Nope, made it worse. Okay, that tracks. Okay, so
Oh, it's gone for me.
yeah, let's see, because I don't have anything else to add. Cool. Okay, so that's Larissa. The spider is going to make 4 slam attacks. So let's see. This is +4, +1 because of flanking, +1 because of prone. I don't think you clarified it. So
Yeah, how does stanzas and setup affect summons and creatures? Can they be targeted by them?
If they count as like a creature on the field, I would think so.
yes. Yeah, because that's like when it specifies that you can't target stuff with like familiars and stuff, it specifically says that they can't be targeted by attacks.
Right. Not 100% sure how setup would work.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a question we have to ask for real. And like, I'll actually pop that question over there and see what the official ruling for that, because I don't think that's ever mentioned anywhere.
but as far as stanzas go, they would just work because it's normally a bonus one way or another. Stanzas are good.
Okay,
So 24, a 16, a 23, and a 19.
Yeah.
That's
So
2 hits.
2 hits. Let's see. So that's 2d4 plus 8.
Okay.
So for 12 damage. And then go back over to Grifton, trying to help break this person out. Does a 20 do it?
Yep. It's the
Okay,
same
so-
DC as last time.
We have 1 person broken out. This is Maeve trying to break the hand restraints on 1 person. Oh, God, that's not going to do it.
It's a natural 1.
That is indeed.
Maeve's now handcuffed somehow.
No, that was Kobe's voice, not mine.
And then this is Tyberos trying to break the leg restraints for someone.
Also a natural 1.
Also
Handcuffed
a
to each
nat one.
other.
Yay.
What
They're
happened?
struggling. They're struggling.
Dumb and Dumber over there.
Rolling is bogus tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
I know
Alright.
about tonight, for sure.
Okay, so that's Larissa's posse. So it's Usuri's up. Usuri is going to call out to Pietro as he raises the anchor in the sky and calls for Pietro's aid. The anchor begins to glow a sickly green as I spend 2 AP for Imbued Blade and then make an attack against Home Slice.
Oh, I thought you were about to get all your death points in. I was like, please, bro.
Oh no, man, that would do damage to everybody.
That's
Not
why I was
just
like,
him. It would do it to everyone.
Wait, hold on.
Knowing your bonuses and stuff, that'd probably just outright kill Shiro.
It's my health.
Oh, yeah.
I
sure.
do my health to like my health times 3,
Yeah.
or my level. Or no, my
Your
level
level-
times 3.
level
That's what it
times-
is.
To everyone within 5 feet of you.
So what? 21 damage to everyone.
Yeah.
Yep, Shiro would be at 0.
Now it's funny because he would damage himself within that because of Larissa. Okay, so you did clarify Usuri though, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 for strength, 2 for the weapon itself, 1 from flanking, 1 from prone, 1 from clarify.
Has anybody did you do your the warrior thing on him yet?
I did it earlier, and then he moved away, and then it didn't work. Yeah, like he did it, and then immediately fucked it. Or no. Actually, I didn't do it because I wasn't in melee.
Yeah.
Because I was going to try to do it, but I read it wrong. I thought I could do it at 40 feet. But
yeah.
I'm still not doing that. I need AP to be able to do that.
I want to know if because Smith will do it. I just want to know if it was on him or not yet, and we're forgetting. And Smith had it as well, so
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
sure.
if Smith wants to do it, I would have Smith do it. But yeah, so does a 21 hit?
At 21 hits.
Okay. So this is going to be 1d12 plus 5 plus 1d4 necrotic damage as imbued force. It gives me plus 1d4 damage of either necrotic or toxic for 1 minute.
Nice.
Oh, that's the one yours is cool.
So let's see. 1d12 plus 6 for 10 physical damage, and then 1d4
Hey,
plus 3 necrotic damage.
not bad.
So 13 damage total because I rolled a 4 on a d12. And then I'm going to spend my last AP to maintain taunt.
All right. Now it's going to be Thermen's turn.
He's going to teleport away.
The first thing he's going to do is he's going to teleport 5 feet outside of that fucking grasp of bones. On principle. And as he teleports and as he reappears, you would all take notice of this wand that he's been wielding starts to coalesce in this strange octarine light, much the same color of Usuri's anchor and the scythe and the bow, as it starts almost pulsating brighter and brighter and brighter before a deafening sound explodes out of him. And yeah, this is gonna hurt a little bit, maybe. I could roll really badly. So it's gonna be 22 damage to Shiro, Usuri, Larissa, Dolgan, the Bone Spider, Smith Westwood, the Wasp, Lesh, and the Mastodon.
So pretty much everybody except for Goron and Zephyr.
Goron and the 3 skeletons.
It's a 20-foot radius off of him,
Yeah, so Zephyr's just outside.
just outside.
Dogan's bloodied.
Shiro is at
Okay.
0 for sure. In fact, he's technically -1. But
All right, so
The Wasp is dead. The Mastodon is bloodied.
I'm sure glad both of my fucking characters have like a ridiculous amount of health because they both have hardy. Okay,
Which is
so
funny 'cause they both just take 22 damage because how the split is still.
I'm gonna bear the pain with you three. So, hold on, because that's gonna involve math. Okay, so instead of him taking 22 points, he takes 15.
Okay, so then
They would both take 8.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're both taking.
19.
Yeah, they're both gonna
Yeah.
take 19
Yeah, because they both take the original.
because they both take the 11 from
Oh,
Larissa.
right.
And then they take half of 11 from. Or no,
11 is the
22.
half.
They take half of 15.
Rounded up is 8.
Which again, we're getting fucking ghost damage out of this.
That would be considered like a ranged attack, obviously.
It is not a ranged attack.
What is it, melee? Magic?
No, it's just an ability.
It's just an AoE. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no
Area
attack.
attack.
It's a Nova Bomb.
And then, does Larissa have to do concentration?
Yes. Yeah, I'll get there.
No worries. Just checking.
There's a chance it goes out this time. The rest of them, not so much.
I hope
Yeah,
it
'cause
doesn't.
that sets DC pretty high.
Lesh is bloodied, Smith is not.
Okay.
Yusuri is not bloodied. Larissa
No.
is also not bloodied.
Yay.
And I guess the DC for this, that would make it roughly 10.
I can also spend AP and just pass it too.
Yeah.
But did you hold any AP? over?
I have 1 AP on her.
Okay.
I actually, so surprisingly enough, I don't know what the concentration threshold is. I've just rolled like really high so far.
It's
At the moment-
half the DC is half the damage you took.
Okay.
And then it's your magic
Well,
attribute.
if it's
plus
half
a
the
D20.
damage, it's what? Yeah, it would be 10. So
You got.
yeah, that's what, 12?
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
So you still have an AP.
That's not even his turn yet.
No, that is his turn. It's
Oh, thank God.
Is that was that all 4 or all of his monster actions to do that?
Yes.
All right, cool.
1 for his teleport, 3 for detonating the bomb.
Which
But we are going to go on to Goron.
Okay.
And you definitely would have seen this bomb.
Yeah, no, for sure. Goron's worried. Hold on. But he saved some. So he's going to spend. He saved 4. So right now he has. I believe he has 9. Yes, he has 9. So he's going to move up to here using 2 AP. Between Larissa and her bone spider, just south of Dogen. And let's see here. So that's 2, so I have 7. So I can. Cost me 3, so I can use this twice. I'm going to Nature's Remedy, Dogen once, and Larissa once, because y'all are next to me. Okay,
did
so-
the bone spider take the damage too?
Yes.
Dogen gets 3, Larissa gets 6. And Dogen is no longer bloody.
Oh my god! The bone spider has 80 HP.
God damn!
Oh, it's in a chill 60, what, 58?
Yeah,
What did Larissa get? The 3 or the 6?
6. She got the 6. Dogen got 3, he's no longer bloodied. Yay. As
you
Goron.
wanna roll that D4 for the bleeding damage.
Oh, yes, I would love to.
Watch,
He takes
that
2
would
more
have-
points of bleeding damage. Yeah, right.
That would have been the 2 points that were needed to kill him, and none of that would have actually happened.
Yeah, if only. As Goron moves up, and then just a hand on each of them, just, is everyone all right? And both of y'all get some healing. And then, so that's what, 3, 6, so he has 1, so he's Goron saving 1 for next turn.
Okay.
Drop 8. 12 points? Okay. And that's too light.
You know, I think if we can half the damage, We should also half the healing between the two of us.
Spell says nothing about healing.
I'm just saying, if we half the damage, it should work with healing too.
No.
It should, but yeah.
I gotta drop some dark spells too. Okay. Alright, that's Goron. Now it's Dogen's turn. He's gonna hold his ears for a second. Oh, fucking loud. Alright, I'm fucking done with this. Move up 5 feet.
Please put him out of his misery.
Are you giving me an AP?
Yeah.
Okay. So he has 9, so it's 6 more attacks. Work? Not work. Okay.
Well, he's no longer restrained because I teleported out of it.
No, that's fine. I was trying to do a thing and it didn't work the way I wanted. He's no longer restrained. So my bonus is +2. Right?
Clarify. Flanking.
So, okay, +2. So that's fine. So that does not count at all. We got, okay. Christ. Okay, so that's 1 hit on the 22.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. For 7 points of damage.
Dogen will fight.
Aye.
Would you like to describe this kill?
Alright, so first of all, Dogen does non-lethal punching damage. But what he's going to do is this guy, his defense seems real good. Dogen's laying in, trying to get a soft spot like he did with those 3 when the guy was unable to move. Can't get a solid swing in for the first 3, and then he is able to clip the guy on the chin and like knock him out. And then Dogen, not realizing he's down yet, swings 2 more times, but the guy's already falling, so he misses. And then as Dogen pauses to reset his stance, he sees the guy fall unconscious.
Oh my god, you listened so well. Fucking, that was sick.
Oh, fuck magic for the goddamn record.
Okay, are we out of combat?
Yes.
So he's still alive.
Yes.
You can do whatever the fuck you want with him. I'm done.
Well, I don't know if
Maybe.
I'd say that was harder than fighting the demon, but we did good.
Larissa would look at you, Siri. So, are we going to keep him alive for any reason? No, does anybody have qualms about killing him?
Go for it. He took my spell. Bastard.
Yeah, the hound could eat, so I ain't complaining.
If nobody interjects, she is going to use her essence thirst.
Wait. So she's gonna use her essence thirst
Yes.
on this creature that is at 0 HP.
Yeah.
And essence thirst does not kill.
Well, yeah, but somebody else can.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
Just making sure I'm tracking this correctly.
Yeah.
He just looks
She's
like a
gotta
Capri
eat.
Sun now.
She wants to eat. It's been what, a day and a half?
He's hungry.
Smith seeing this is gonna be like, what does essence thirst look like when you eat? Like, how does that look like for Larissa?
So Smith has actually seen this before too. You were the only one that saw this before.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that was right after my master got smashed. So I'm pretty sure.
So she holds both of her hands out towards the body, and you see like literal like what people could only describe is like blood, but it's not blood color. It's like I guess it probably depends on each person, because it's their life essence essentially. So you see this material as to what looks like blood ooze out of him and flow into her. And then, Smith, if the hound wants to eat, let him. But don't mutilate the body too much. I can use it later.
You I'll do my best to control him. And then he's gonna like flourish, spin the hound, and just smash it on his stomach, trying to like avoid anything vital and just hit the good belly parts. And just as the frost starts like corroding his belly, as the hound's eating. Well, I mean, I think we gotta go break some chains, but fucking, that is one lumber camp liberated, in my opinion.
Any chance that Shiro would look around and see whether or not these manacles look similar to the ones at the jail?
They do.
All right. He's gonna try the key in them.
I was wondering if you were gonna remember. You had that
I've
key.
remembered it this whole time, but I just couldn't picture a moment where he would leave the fight to try this.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here like every time he's trying to break the chains, I'm like, I should really find a way to give him the key, but they're way over there.
For the
Dude,
record,
there was.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Adam.
I was just gonna
Go ahead.
say, sorry. Dogan's
Well, actually, so what?
You can go fuck yourself. Dogan's gonna check on the tent, anybody who is still inside it, because it got kind of messed up. And Goran's gonna continue trying to help those in the tents around as much as possible.
Yeah.
The three
Shiro's
skeletons
gonna-
are still like trying to break these chains, and then Shiro just walks by and unlocks them with a key. You don't know that skeletons show emotion, but these do, because they like, what the fuck, man? They just like throw their hands up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Les would fully be leaning on the back of side of the mastodon, just like catching his breath. I think Zephyr would see it. He'd turn to Zephyr and be like, "My friend, I am so fucking beat. That's fuck. Why is it anytime I get close, some big shit explodes and fucking I get hit? I am so good at avoiding damage, and then we all get fucking hit at once, and it hurts so bad. I'm gonna
This
play
is
my
why-
violin," and he just kind of
this is
slumps
why
and starts
you
playing a
should
song and heals
stay
himself.
Away from the fight, my friend.
But I wanted to ride the big mastodon, and I was like,
The camera slowly pans over to the 3 tents of crushed, probably dead people as we trampled through them to get into the area.
Smith is just erasing that part from his notes, like, nah.
All right. I'm gonna bring up a couple notes real quick.
Yeah, Shiro would start in the tent, by the way, of like where the guard prisoners are, and he would offer them like, look, you guys, if you're here to like assist, I'll free you, but if you guys are gonna be hostile, you could just stay chained up.
One of the guards will look at you, and as you notice, they are all like, these guys do have beds, but they are chained to them, and they're like, "Would just listen. We could either use the whip or have it used on us. We made a choice."
This is a choice I can understand, and as long as it was not a willing choice, then we do not hold this against you. And he'll start freeing him.
Okay, that's awesome. Dogan,
Aye.
do you start wandering through the tents?
Yeah, he'll start wandering. If Shiro's taking care of the people in there, he'll start wandering around the tents.
Okay. As you start like going around the tents, you do recognize a lot of these people. There are, I mean, you come from the city where all of these guys come from.
Yeah.
A lot of them are familiar faces. Some of them from your past. You'll recognize a few people that were maybe not the best fighters in the pits, but like maybe like a 1 in 5 fighter, like not a great fighter, but you fought them before. But then you stumble upon, not stumble, like as you're walking through, you hear a voice that it is probably the third most identifiable female voice in your life.
Right.
All right. It's not your mother. It's not
Yep.
your ex-wife.
Right.
And all you hear is, God damn, you learned how to punch pretty well, didn't you?
He'll stop and his ears will kind of twitch, and he'll turn towards it.
And as you turn towards it, you see like this very sleek, though like athletically built Katek that you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
So if a name gets dropped, a name gets dropped.
Okay.
He says, not used to seeing the spikes though, that's a new one.
He'll, like, getting a visual of who this is, immediately go, I fucking told you. Fuck with the family, you're gonna end up somewhere you don't want to fucking be.
I wasn't even fucking with the family. I was just doing my fights. They told me to throw a fight. I didn't. I end up here. You don't throw a fucking fight, and you don't end up here. You just end up with your ex-wife.
Hey, alright. First of all, I don't have the fucking conversations with the family. You talk to them, you get fucked. Clearly. And he'll gesture at everybody around here. Second, don't fucking talk about Jolene.
Oh, come on. Like, whatever. Anyway.
He'll try and he will go over and try and break her chains
Okay.
as they're talking.
Strength.
Applied force?
Yep.
Hell yes! No! It's a 13 because I rolled terrible.
It is not enough to break it on the first try.
All right.
After a few moments of conversation, we will continue it. All right. Okay. Here's my thing about her. Sure, she's a nice person, as far as I could dig up anyway. I just didn't like that she didn't like you for you.
I'm not having this fucking conversation with you right now.
I mean,
All
when better to have this conversation?
Literally fucking any other time.
Yeah, listen, this is the only time you're actually sitting here having a conversation with me. Any other time, you'd have walked away, gotten a drink, but you're not going to leave me here like this. Why? Because you're a good person.
I'm fucking tempted. Can I try again?
Yeah.
God damn.
She's getting to you, bro.
Yeah.
She's getting to you, bro.
Dogan doesn't like this conversation at all.
You might be tempted, but you're a good person.
Look what it's fucking gotten me, yeah? Fucking with the family. Only instead of chained up, I'm probably gonna end up in the fucking ground.
Honestly? And you would, like, I think most of what stopped this last applied force would be you, like, moved closer to her hands, and you notice that her left hand, the one that has knocked you out before with
Right.
that dangerous left hook that she has, is shattered. It is just like a mound of flesh.
Oof. Okay.
But she'll keep talking, and she's like, honestly, in the ground might be better. It was not great here.
I can see that.
You know,
How the fuck did that happen?
trying to split a log.
With your bare hands?
They didn't give us tools.
Aye. Right, just pick up a satyr. I saw like 4 other people doing it before we came in here, guns blazing.
That is wild.
I wish I would have been that lucky, but you know, I have my claws, so
Well,
they wanted me to use them. You actually gonna try and break these things this time?
alright, don't fucking get lippy. 18.
it shatters.
And then he'll get Goron's attention. Hi, better man. Can you fix hands? And Goron will walk over. And would Nature's Remedy heal her hand?
I don't think it will.
Woof.
I had my mind on certain spells that would do it.
Shit, I don't think I can fix it then. I don't have any divine healing spells, so I don't think I can do it.
Is there everybody's doing this? Is there anything in the actual tent itself, like water barrels or
Yeah, there would be things like that in the tent for sure.
Smith is just going around to all the barrels and doing merriment to make like alcohols and like crystal clean water and stuff, and then they're taking these barrels and like handing it out to the prisoners to give them like fresh clean water, but also if they want some alcohol to cheer up after all this bullshit.
Seeing that happening, Shiro would, as he's unlocking people in that area, help distribute this to the others as well. As soon as they're free, basically, he's just kind of guiding them to help out with freeing the prisoners.
Does Smith pick up the hammer when he goes to walk away?
Yeah, he doesn't go anywhere without it.
Okay. So Yusuri would go over the body of Home Slice. And particularly, he's looking for some kind of memento that's recognizable to other people, like some kind of necklace or something. And then what also happens is Larissa is going to follow Smith along with the three skeletons and the bone spider to help Smith distribute all of said things. We could put one of the water barrels on the back of the bone spider and it could carry it around.
Right.
Going around with like the Gatorade jug on his back, a fucking bone spider.
Yeah, Dogen will try and get other people's attention. Mainly Lesh, because he's the only other person that casts spells. And Dogen would not assume Larissa knows any way to actually heal other people. But that could wait a little bit.
Yeah, Lesh
you
came
have
over.
seen Grifton heal before.
That's true. He'll wave Griffin over.
Grifton would come over.
Hi, big guy, can you fix this? And he'll gesture at Caitlin's mangled left hand.
He would point at Tiberos.
Alright, just fucking one of you. Come on, man. And he'll call Tiberos over.
Tiberos. They would swap places. You've seen Grifton do it, but the pendant is now on Tiberos.
Right.
I mean, Larissa would probably go over there. She would deviate from walking with Smith and go over there with Tiberos.
She sees Dogen harassing her skeletons.
All right. So I'm gonna answer a question. You would find. This is what you're gonna find on Thermen's body. You're going to find a necklace full of strangely shaped canines. Like the teeth, not like
fucking bastard.
the people. You will also find a key, and you will acquire a wand.
Thank you for giving me that necklace. It's exactly what I want. In my head, I picture walking in a mason's office and just throwing the fucking necklace on the table. Just being like, you're next.
So, bitch.
Just cut his head off and throw it in my bag of holding thingy. Just fucking dump that right on his desk.
No,
I was kind of hoping that
I don't want to
like,
have a headless skeleton though.
I was kind of hoping that he'd have a necklace with like a bear's paw on it or something to match my
Just
rabbit's
take
paw.
the ear. The ears don't have bones.
No. The ears don't have bones. That is correct. But, Larissa, what are you gonna try and have? Griffin doesn't have it.
Eyebrows.
Yeah. What are you gonna try and have Tyros?
So he has the ability to cast Healing Touch.
Sadly, that's not enough to regenerate a hand.
Okay. Would she know that? And mainly the reason I ask is because she knows how.
Every time you use that.
Yeah, and she wouldn't do it. No, she wouldn't have Tybros do it without absolutely knowing. So, I mean, either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. Either way, she's not doing it. Whether she knew that it wouldn't work, she wouldn't do it. And if she doesn't know that it's not going to work, or it would work, she wouldn't do it either.
You would know that this spell has never repaired this much damage before. That's
Okay.
what you know.
Sorry, Dogen, I don't think what I have available would do anything for something like that.
Fuck, alright.
Hey, if you're just trying to heal me, like, don't worry about it, right? Maybe I just retire from the pits. Maybe I find myself a job. You watch as she like rolls her wrists on her right hand. Like I said, the left hand is just pretty well useless. And she's like, maybe at some point I can get enough coin together and go to a Temple of Helios and have them heal that hand for me.
Okay, does Dogen have any idea how much that would cost? Like, roughly.
200 silver.
200?
You would. I did not say that. You
Okay.
would know that depending on how much they, most of the time, because you would have taken people there before. Most of the time, they just ask for the cost of the required materials for the spell,
Okay.
which is 1,000 silver pieces.
Okay. Well, he only has 500, so that sucks.
Out of character, if that doesn't work, we could just go murder my adopted father and take his arm.
That's gonna take a long time, though, dude.
Out of character, Usuri is about due to grow his background and rank up at some point because he's still only level 1, which means that he would get more people in his posse.
Right.
Are you trying to recruit this Katek for your level up?
No. I'm just saying it's an available option. Because you and I both know that you have plans for that already.
Not particularly.
Did Mason not say that Usuri has somebody here that he would like to...
Oh, yeah, no, he's still here, but I wasn't planning on that being your...
plus, I think I'd get 2 more people.
Oh, I thought it was just one at a time.
No.
Oh.
No, I start with 3, and then I think when I rank up, I get another 3.
I think it goes up 5, but it's been a minute since I've looked at it.
No. We'll look at it off.
Once Usuri does go over the body, he would walk around and do what everyone else is doing, help people He would also test the key to see if the key undoes some of the shackles.
It does.
Yeah, so he would also help undo people's shackles.
Okay. So the shackles start coming off. People start gathering around. So Shiro has the key and Yusuri has the other key. Correct?
Yep.
This is actually going to be kind of interesting.
Here.
I do want to say one more thing as Dogan to Caitlin, but I can also wait till next time. As well.
Oh no, we can go ahead and go there. We'll go right there right now.
Like, yeah, after she's like, maybe I can settle down, find a job. Dogan will smack like the side of her head, not hard, but like, not playfully, but like, I don't know, like admonishing a child, like, hey, that's the fucking reason I'm not married anymore. Some people are good at that shit. Some people fight.
I'm not gonna be able to fight. Well, I mean, I could fight with one hand.
Go get your fucking hand fixed. Christ, woman.
Dogan, does it really look like I have that much silver just sitting around?
I got about half.
I know where I can make another half, probably. But I might need your help.
Aye. But before all that, that was me. Okay. Dogan will. Is Yusuri over here or is he elsewhere?
Yeah, I figured he went north and counterclockwise while everybody else is south going clockwise.
Okay. He'll yell because he's not gonna like leave right now. But he'll yell at Yusuri, "Hey, Arconi!"
Like
You just fucking yell that?
I was gonna say,
No, probably not. He'd probably say, "Hey, Yusuri." First name, because he's not stupid like that.
You
First name, not last name. I take the last name back.
If Yusuri looks at you, Yusuri looks at you. You would also take notice of another Urukao looking at you and trying to figure out where you're looking.
I mean, yeah, Yusuri, if he heard it, he would look up. He recognizes Dogan's voice, so...
Yeah. 500 up front, and I'll help with whatever's going on.
Take that up with Goran, I guess. He's the one who... I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
But technically, Goran is the one with the magic turtle who has all our silver.
Right. And Gregory is somewhere nearby? No, Gregory's back on the ship.
Gregory's back on the ship.
So that won't work
Hopefully.
either. All right.
I was just thinking about this.
I mean, if Yusuri says it's fine, then I don't see why not. Unfortunately, our funds are back on our boat. And so I'm unable to provide that to you this very moment. But once we return to the city, time and circumstances permitting, I will, of course, give you your payment. And then Dogan will find, done. And he'll turn to Caitlin. Done. Easy.
And she hugs you.
Alright, don't get fucking sappy. And he'll like, quick hug back.
I think you have her speechless at the moment.
Place is gonna fucking kill me.
Lesh.
What's up, what's up?
You are going around giving out all of the water and the alcohol as needed.
Smith is the one doing that.
Oh, shit, what is Lesh doing? I'm sorry, I misunderstood that.
Leaning
Playing his
against the mammoth.
violin.
Yeah, once the
Doing-
mammoth like would have disappeared, he kind of would have just like let it fall back into the book and would have flopped on his back, looking up at the sky, and is just now playing out loud and like making a go about tune and being like, "Prisoners are freed, the bear is dead. I don't give a fuck because everything hurts in my head."
When you heard Dogan call for you, Suri, would you have looked around?
Yeah, I probably would have stirred a little bit.
When you did that, you also would have noticed this other Urkow
What?
that looked when Yusuri called.
No fucking way you do it.
And what you... It's almost a double take as you catch line of sight of this man. And you are almost instantly drawn back to like 6 years ago. The day Arya showed up at the Grove of Stories. And you remember seeing this massive Urkow. And then you pan back and you're looking at the same man.
Oh God, how would Les react to that? That's what the fuck's bad. Yeah. Fucking full stop. String rips off the fuck. No, he I think like kind of just like drops the song for a second and like double takes to Suri, like figuring like looking like, what the fuck are you looking at him? Why is that a thing? And then looking back at him and just like I think it would just start crying just because it brings up too many memories of Arya. And then he's gonna who has a key? I need the key. We need to get this man out now. And he's like kind of like frantically trying to figure out who has the key. And I think he would see Yusuri unlocking. Yusuri, this can you please quickly and he's like tears are flowing. He's like trying to like can't even find the words. He's like, he's the one who brought Arya. Then he like is pointing out the bear to you.
So Yusuri would start to say, "We'll get to everyone. There's people over here." And then as you say, he's the one that brought Arya, Yusuri just stops and looks up, turns around, and then sees the Urkow who's been staring, or at least looking for him. Apologizes to whoever is around him, and then just beelines it over to this Urkow, because this is somebody he never thought he would ever see again.
Yeah, Les would definitely be following like right in heel of Yusuri. I think it's like almost struggling to like stay slow enough with Yusuri's slower speed. And like he's having to like slow down and like turn back like, Yusuri, come on, please. We need to like please hurry.
You would take notice of the Urkow that is probably the closest person you have to a brother that you would trust. Yusuri. As you see standing in the chains, multiple lashings pretty much everywhere. Still open, some of them are. And he's just like, Yusuri Sarko. The fuck are you doing?
Making change.
Then he would notice Lash, and he was like, "Little one."
I have to thank you for being the best wingman in the history of wingmans, and this has made this moment so much more special that I could help to see you and free you from such a treacherous place. Wait, how the fuck do you know Yusuri? What? Yusuri, how do you know him? What is this?
I grew up with Yusuri. I was a member of his family for 10, 15 years now.
Literally forever. He was my right hand. We've talked about Bodvar before.
Oh, I do. Oh, you are right. Yes, we talked about Arya. I guess I guess I forgot about that part when it was about the heavy part of Arya. And then he's gonna like kind of turn and be like, realize that Bovar probably doesn't know, and be like, super guilty. Like the guilt washes over. She's like, I lost Arya. And this is what led me to find you, Sari. This is the fucking such a small, crazy, sad world we live in.
I'm sorry to hear of her loss. How did she?
The Windwalkers captured her. As we were visiting the other prisoners, you and Yusuri had helped free. Yes, the Windwalker struck, and now we are all on this vendetta against them. And now the family, since Yusuri has seemed to have declared war.
Speaking of war, let me get you out of those shackles. And Lesh, do you still have your violin, or did you drop it?
He's gonna be like, I dropped it when I saw him. Let me 1 second. And he's gonna go pick it up and bring it back and play a healing tune.
I mean, the worst of the wounds would close up, but there's still deep scarring from his time here.
Yeah, as long as there's not, open wounds and he's constantly bleeding. That was the point of fixing it.
Speaking of which, Shiro is still very much close to death.
I kind of figured you all are at least catching your breath.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Shiro's not gonna die right now. Run himself to death unlocking all these prisoners.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Goron's off in like the southeastern corridor. Like, I'm sure they'll be bringing the key any moment. They're making their way around, getting all of the prisoners freed. I'm sure it'll just be a few moments.
What's Zephyr doing?
I don't know.
Yusuri would probably call for Zephyr if he's just kind of like helping out or running around, and he would give Zephyr the key. That way Zephyr can continue unlocking people.
That works. Yeah. Because he really wasn't doing much other than just trying to assist the others.
But yes, to answer your question, Bodvar, well, first let me start by saying I am no longer a Sarko. And he would probably, I think at this point his sleeves were probably rolled up, so he would just show the Kraken tattoo. However, a new development has occurred to me.
Oh.
The family as we know it, the family that we ran, the family that the world knows now, is not the family of creation that was in its origin form. And I intend to bring it back to that state.
Well, I ain't got nothing better to do. You all taking help?
Even if we weren't, I'd make room for you. I'd kick this one off the ship as he, like ruffles Lesh's hair.
Les just kind of happily takes it for once. Usually, there's no fight. His tail swings a little bit. He's just like, I'm happy we won, my friend.
I mean, like I said, I don't have much better going on. I'd like to assist you all in whatever comes next. I do worry, though. Normally, that bastard over there sends reports in every day at dawn, and I don't know what'll happen when that doesn't occur.
Yusuri looks at his wrist where a watch would be, but obviously there's no watch. He doesn't actually do that. That's some shit that I do. You mean done in practically just a couple hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours from now.
Do you know how he sends the reports?
Something to do with his magic, I would assume. But at the same time, he also seemed to know anytime anyone moved, all the time.
I might ask Goron about that. He seems more in tune to the same kind of magic Thermen was. Well, as I said, there's room for you. There would always be room for you. I will warn you. The next individual who is on our shit list, per se, is Mason.
No shit.
With the intention of he's either going to change his ways or he's not. And then he will be the next... Well, yes, no shit. And then he will be the next example of how the family is going to change. With Thermen being the first.
I gotta say, I don't want to take a hit by your family's anchor. That looked painful.
I'm glad you could see that. And then also on our shit list is Aegis Windwalker.
I kind of figured by what your friend, well, what the little one said. Though I really shouldn't call him the little one anymore. When I met him, he was only like up to my knee.
I was going to say, like, I am kind of awkwardly tall. It is kind of been funny seeing my uncle again. He's kind of shorter than me. I didn't realize what I was out there. I've grown to be such a tall satyr. He kind of like looks at his legs, like, I guess it's all in these bad boys, and like does a little hop. He's like, they're very they get me fast, but the strength is pitiful. For being a satyr, you should see me try to ram. It has never gone well. No, it would be very nice to see you help us and maybe even join the crew. I could begin to repay you for bringing me the love of my life. And you can help me get her back too, so I cannot be such a fucking...
I mean, I did what I was told to do, Lesh. There's no reason for you to try to pay me back. If you're gonna try and pay anyone back, it would be Yusuri.
I don't. He deserves nothing, that fucking asshole. You see the way he treats me? No, but you've been to the Grove. You know, we're very sentimental people, and you have been an important part of my story, so that needs to be rewarded. And now that you're going to be a part of the story again, hopefully, we can. I'll make sure to add some extra badass moments for you. You'll look real good in the retelling.
Well, if that's the case, let's
You said about meeting someone named Goron about the magic.
If that's the case, let us go find Goron. And well, I think once everybody is unchanged, we should have a quick meeting. amongst the pertinent crew. So I think with that, Usuri would specifically find Goron to talk about the magic, and then probably just yell out, "Hey, once everybody's unchained, meet at the center, I guess."
Okay. Everyone will be able to hear that. Lesh, are you going with Usuri to talk to Goron? Or
No, Lesh has now stood up and seen that there is a barrel of alcohol being passed around and is following that around like a puppy. And just, it's like they pour a drink for a prisoner, they pour a drink for Lesh. They pour a drink for a prisoner, they pour a drink for Lesh. And Lesh is just getting toasted right now in pain behind them. And he's like, so Smith, the hammer, that's pretty cool with the whole ice thing you did there. What you gotta tell me about this sometime? And my friend, we can talk another time. I like to keep my secrets close, and the hammer's a bit of a personal matter. And you seem to be in a space where you may not even remember it. And Smith pours him another drink and pours himself one. He's like, "It was a pleasure fighting alongside you. Keep up them good words, and we might have a good relationship ahead of us." And tinks and drinks, and they continue to pass things out, and then we'll make their way back in for the conversation.
okay. So Usuri, you approach Goron.
Yeah, what you said. Goron will overnight Mabel, not Bodvar. But Mabel did talk about the largest Urcow that she had ever seen, and I believe that was Bodvar?
Usuri.
Oh, it was Usuri, okay.
Usuri is an eighth of an inch bigger than Bodvar.
Oh, okay.
And he knows it too.
Close, yeah.
We specifically made that canonical.
Yep.
Goron, I have a question for you regarding magic. This is Bodvar. We, surprisingly enough, we go very far back. He was one of the prisoners here. He speaks of Thermen having sent reports at dawn every day to Mason, but is unfamiliar with how this process was done. I was wondering if you knew of any kind of magic he may have used. It seems that we all used similar types.
Was there some sort of item involved in this report?
I don't really know. I know that he had his wand on him all the time, and he had that necklace on him.
Oh, speaking of the wand, thank you for bringing that up. I have the necklace he refers to as well. I'm keeping that, but I have no use for this wand. If this interests you, Goron,
I'll take a look.
and he would hand him the wand.
Yeah, Goron will take it, like...
As you grip this wand in your hand, Goron, you feel something you haven't felt in a month and a half.
Okay.
And it's there and then it's gone, but for a moment, it feels like home.
Yeah, so I'll take a look and see if there's some sort of spell, perhaps in the wand.
Are you okay?
Yes, my apologies. I miss home.
Hopefully it won't be too much longer, and we may have the ability to visit.
That would be nice. Something about this wand reminded me of it for a moment. But, on to the matter of delaying our discovery. There are spells that can allow one to transmit messages, similar to our bracelets, I imagine. What would I have to do to try and see if this one is capable of that? It's moving.
Probably reading that real quick. I'm watching his eyebrows go up a little bit. But I will take an intellect check for knowing if this wand has spells intentionally.
Okay.
He's got an old people clock.
I hate that clock so much, you have no idea. I'm gonna rip out the stupid noise bits. It drives me crazy. Okay, so I have a -1 intelligence. And I don't think astrology, brewing, or nature will help here. So we're gonna roll and see what happens.
I'd take nature.
Oh, you take nature? Okay, ignore that. 18. Please ignore the first one.
He misclicked. You had
What
to
I'm
test
going
the
to
skill
say, this wand does feel like it's capable of amplifying known magic.
Okay.
It also seems particularly lucky. I'll program the wand attack in a little bit.
No, you're good.
But it doesn't seem to have a spell connected to it at the moment.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at one of the abilities, and that's pretty big. I mean, all of them are nice.
All of them are great. I don't know what you're talking
All of them
about.
are real hard.
But with that, you know that you don't know.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
This is a very interesting item. It is capable of enhancing certain spells, but does not appear to have such a spell for long distance communication currently available to it. So it is possible that he was casting the spell himself and using the wand to send it further. I wonder, have we asked any of the guards if they've seen him send this report?
I have not personally asked. I mean, that might not be a bad idea, but I think they are just as worse off as everyone else on the outer ring.
Mm-hmm. But if they were in the tent with him, it's possible that one of them may have seen him perform this task.
Bodvar, point me to someone who you know might have seen, and we'll go talk to them.
So he would lead you all to the big tent and go inside the big tent. You all would notice all of them are still chained to the bed because Zephyr went in, talked to them, and then left.
Shiro started in the big tent.
Oh, Shiro did start in the big tent?
Mhm.
Okay. I am messing up which character did what a lot today. I'm sorry.
I wonder why. it's only like we have
There's
8.
so fucking many of us.
That would be confusing having everybody play two characters.
So
I don't know. I don't
will-
think initiative could have gone any more perfect.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it was masterful.
Oh, it really was. Yeah, they would all be inside. You would take notice that some of them look very scared. Others do not. But a couple of them are like in the back, kind of like huddled up on their beds. Almost like they're trying to hide.
Probably the ones who enjoyed being guards too much.
Yeah, maybe. Or the ones that are afraid of what's going to, yeah.
Would
Good morning.
Yusuri recognize that that's the reason why? Knowing that he's seen the fear in people's eyes before.
I mean, he can tell that they're afraid. Yes. Why they're afraid? Give me an awareness check.
Can I give you perceiving?
Or navigating to navigate their emotional state.
No, I actually don't have perceiving. Oh, I do have perceiving. Can I give you intuiting?
Yeah, I'll take him to it. Fucking hell.
That's a fucking nat 20.
24,
One-
baby.
The ones that are hiding are fearing retribution by
Good
the
though.
mob you are unlocking currently.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, so as we walk in and Goron starts to say hello to everybody, Yusuri just puts a paw up.
I'll stop.
And then he walks over to the two that are cowering in their bunks. Or cots or beds or whatever they are.
Yeah.
And he's gonna squat down to get on eye level with them. Why is it that you are afraid?
We did things that are not great.
That is the fear of retribution that scares you.
Yes. There are hundreds of them. And there are 10 of us.
Or the Yusuri would stand up. Are the rest of you afraid of this as well?
There's some that seem unaffected, and they're like, we only hit when we were told to hit. And there are some that are, as you bring it up, they start to be a little more frightened.
The oppressed who become the oppressors. To a degree, I can understand the preservation. But I'm not the one you have to convince. But I am here for a purpose. Thermen. He sent reports at dawn every day. Does anybody know how he did it? Who he sent them to? What he said during these reports? And if anybody speaks up, I may be inclined to keep you protected.
One of the ones that is scared starts to talk, and then the other one starts to talk, and then the whole room starts to talk all at one time. And a cacophony of noise and useless information. You hear Mason, he tells Mason. You hear, no, he talks to the jailer. You hear, no, he talks to both. You hear, he's communicating to the shadow government and everyone should fear them. You hear, he casts a spell every morning and we don't know where it goes.
Yusuri would look at the first one who started talking and just yell, "Everybody stop talking. You. What is it you have to say?"
All we hear is when he does it, he sits down, puts the wand in his hand, his eyes glow this weird bluish purple color, and he starts talking. Normally he talks about how many trees were split, how far we've been able to go, how many people were killed. He never says a name.
See, I like him. He gave a straightforward answer. That makes about sense.
You hear from across the room. The reason he doesn't say a name is because it's for the shadow government. Everyone needs to fear them. Mason is only a small cog in the machine.
I like him too. He may not be entirely wrong.
I was gonna say, I mean, he's not inaccurate.
I would probably keep the conspiracies to yourself. Those of you who are in here, as I said, you were the oppressed who became oppressors, for one reason or another. But you don't need to convince me of that. You have to convince your peers beyond this tent that one way or another, one reason or another, you took the actions you took. Most of them may or may not forgive you. You may have to grovel and beg for your life. Actually, Bodvar, what do you have to say about them?
You would notice as you look at Bodvar, his fists are like clenched. You know when Bodvar is about to fight. You've seen it before. And this look that he has, he wants to drag each of them outside and beat them. And he'll just say, I didn't take the role, and every one of them beat me for it. It was their choice to be an oppression. It was their choice to beat everyone. I say, walk away.
Okay,
And I think on that, we are going to end this episode. Thank you all for listening to episode 48. We hope you enjoyed listening and would love it if you let us know. Catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok, if it's still around, under Tales of Yavard Podcast. Links to the link tree are in the episode description. Also, come join the Discord. That is the best place to reach out and talk to us. We're all in there frequently. If you really enjoyed the episode, go ahead and give us a rating on whichever podcatcher you use. Tell your friends and spread the word.